Hey Aries, it is me Alex and I'm here to bring you your weekly tarot. I hope you guys are doing well. Let's see what God Angels Universe has for you. Ooh, right out the gate, Death card. You're nervous or anxious about something ending. Queen of Swords. A lot of resistance here. Nine of Pentacles. Some of you don't want to be single. Oh, new love. Okay. Right out the gate, I'm going to tell you something right now. My angels are saying to me this is supposed to be read backwards. Okay? So I feel like you're connecting with someone. This situation is relatively new. Right now, it kind of feels like there are a lot of good things. A lot of good, how do you say, things are going great now in your situation, your relationship. With the Seven of Wands, I kind of feel like for some of you guys, you want to keep the good vibes, good feelings going. Kind of like you don't want anything to change. You guys are creatures of habits. So you do like things to remain the same. Not saying predictable, but you know, you do like the comfort of consistency. With the Queen of Swords here, the Nine of Swords, and the Death card, yeah, that almost kind of feels like you're afraid or fearing that the honeymoon phase will come to an end, or oh yeah, things start out great in the beginning and then they just go to crap later on. That's the air of the energy that I'm getting here, Aries. And if I were you, in all honesty, I would say get this off your mind, right? Because you don't want to give law of attraction something to do. You don't want to give the universe something to do, which is creating controversy where controversy might not have existed, or creating resistance where resistance otherwise would not have existed. Another way I could say this to you, Aries, get your head right. Endings and beginnings. Oh. I also kind of feel some of you guys may be in too deep, whatever that means to you. You're in too deep. It's almost like you opened your heart and the floodgates said, bawoosh. Yeah, Eight of Swords. I feel like for a lot of you guys, you're nervous and worried that you are in too deep. And to an extent, especially with big old Scorpio sitting there, it's almost like you're looking for an exit plan, right? You're looking for all of the exits. You're looking for, okay, what's my plan B? What do I do if this doesn't work out? Again, Aries, don't give the universe something to do. It's almost like don't put too much energy towards an exit, and then the universe is like, oh, you want an exit? Here's one right here. Hey, look at the Cupids, Seven of Swords, and the Devil. Yeah, look at that. Somebody's guarded, by the way. That's what I just heard. Somebody is, there's Scorpio's endings and beginnings, transformation. Somebody's locked in some sort of mental thought. I'm also hearing closed-minded. Somebody's afraid of history repeating itself in a negative way. With the Queen of Swords and then the Four of Pentacles, yeah, somebody's holding on to these thoughts. I mean, you're in a mental imprisonment here. Nine of Swords, you're stressed and worried, which kind of says to me you're taking your daily thoughts and carrying them over into your dreams. If you're so lucky enough to dream, number one, and number two, if you're sleeping good at night. I'm also hearing, for some of you guys too, if you are having irrational thoughts, nervous thoughts, you're scared, worried, wondering, oh my God, is this going to come to an end? It could be because you're sleep deprived. I know personally, especially as an intuitive, when I don't get enough sleep, it's almost like I leave myself open to all kinds of negative buffoonery, especially when it comes to thoughts. So I feel like with this transformation card here of Scorpio, and then Scorpio and you, Aries, because you're both ruled by Mars, yeah, the universe is saying to you, Aries, get your head right, right? Here's transformative energy. Here's transformative energy. I say transformative energy here because this is when the universe kind of chimes in and says, yeah, Aries, listen to her. Like, you know, you've been either thinking about this situation too much, obsessing too much. You've been on the negative side, on the dark side too much, right? I feel like this judgment card is saying, okay, listen, you're either going to make a decision to go forward with this and think positive thoughts, or let's just go ahead and end it because you're caving in and giving in to your negative thoughts. And blocking, holding on, clutching, guardedness. Yeah, look at that. And here's the thing. If you are resonating with this reading, it makes complete sense that Scorpio is sitting here. Again, your co-zodiac sign being ruled by Mars as well. Because Mars is the warrior planet. It's the planet of courage and strength and confidence and, you know, brute force and things of that nature. And I feel like that's the energy that you embody, Aries. Like you're rough and tough and you withstand everything until that heart becomes activated. It's almost like that heart becomes activated and you feel weak. Okay. So now that you are not weak, but more so emotional, right? Because to you and also Scorpio, emotions are a form of weakness, right? So now that you are there, now it makes complete sense as far as why you're so guarded mentally, you know, kind of looking for that, you know, out option or looking for an exit plan or exit strategy. Seven of Swords represents self-sabotaging, right? So again, now that you're all in love and things are feeling good and you love your boo-boo and they told you they love you too, now you're like, oh shit, how am I gonna fuck this up so they don't hurt me? That's the Seven of Swords in a nutshell. Self-sabotaging. Let me hurt me first so another person doesn't have the power or pleasure to do it. Yeah, you are addicted to love or addicted to your person, obsessed with your person, just think about them constantly, want to talk to them constantly. Now, Aries, ladies and gentlemen, them and they, this is not Aries behavior, right? Y'all are the most unbothered. Like, you said your name is what now? Like, you are cool as a cucumber. Not with whomever you dealing with, not with an active heart. I have Scorpio, Aries, Libra. The Queen of Wands sometimes is Scorpio to me as well. Pisces here and Capricorn here. And not only that, but I only have, 3 major arcana sitting here. So I really do feel like at least your first major message here, Aries, is all about self-control. Especially here with the devil sitting there, because the devil has everything to do with obsessions and addiction and fear and bondage and, you know, and I do kind of feel like, at least for right now, some of you guys, your heart being active, this relationship you're in, this person you've met, oh yeah, they're feeling very much addictive right now. And I feel like you know it mentally. You're trying to pace yourself, pace your emotions, keep your emotions contained. That's the 9 of Cups. And next to the 9 of Cups is 10 of Cups. Aries, I may have to mess around and say, for some of y'all, you may be happy. And not only are you happy, but you're nervous and happy because it's like, wait a minute. If I'm happy, then I'm going to leave myself open to attack. No, you're not. Just be happy. For Pentacles. Yeah. Angels are also saying too, some of you guys are not talking about this. I do kind of feel like grabbing a confidant, a close friend, a BFF, somebody you trust and talk about this situation would help alleviate a lot of this stress and anxiety related to the obsessive parts of this relationship. Taurus, that's that spiritual advice, spiritual advisor. Could be an uncle or an elder or a co-worker or somebody who has a lot of knowledge and wisdom and would be able to help you with what you're going through. 7 of Wands again, a lot of tight resisting energy here. And again, I feel like that's the energy of Mars. That's your energy. There's Gemini with the Page of Swords. That's curiosity. That's spying. For some of you guys, you may be experiencing these bursts of feelings and you may inquire if your person has not already told you how they feel. You may be quite curious to see if they're, number 1, feeling the same, or number 2, if they are feeling the same, are they also feeling this obsessive, stressful, anxious energy? And here's some good news, Aries. Whatever this situation is, It's universally bound, is universally given. This is a universal manifestation. You guys are supposed to have a chapter in this lifetime together. So another way of saying that is the universe approves this relationship. It was supposed to happen. It was supposed to come along. Five of Wands feels like you're struggling with it. You're hoping not to get hurt. You're hoping that this works out. It's almost like the majority of energy that you are emitting now, Aries, is an energy of nervousness. You're scared like hell. You're scared. And remember, a couple of readings back, it was like, oh, just work with your person. They're just a scaredy cat. That's, ladies and gentlemen, them and they is now what energy transfer is. So in the beginning, if your person was nervous and scared because they thought you were going to hurt them, it feels like now that has transferred over to you and you're the one who's nervous and scared. But for you, it wasn't you were nervous and scared because of a previous hurt, previous pain. You're nervous and scared because you feel like a sitting duck because you're emotional now. Okay. Now, what I'm also hearing intuitively for you, Aries, give it some time as the wheel turns. Right now, you may feel vulnerable and emotional and very much in love. Give it some time. You will get back to your normal self of protection and, I'm not going to say guardedness, but you will feel a sense of protection because you will feel back to your old self. Right now, you just kind of feel a little raw, open, and exposed. Give it some time. I would say maybe 3 days, 3 weeks, you'll return back to normal, whatever that means for you. Taurus, Gemini, Sagittarius. Okay. Let's see what romance angels have for you. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. And that's the difference between you and any other sign. It was a beautiful definition of a hero I learned a long time ago. They said the difference between a coward and a hero is that even in the presence of fear, the hero moves forward. Okay? So fear is present. I have the devil here. Okay? Call it what you want. Nervousness, anxiety, guarded. I don't care what you call it. The devil is here, right? The difference between you and maybe your partner or anybody else, you're going to move forward, right? You're going to work through this. You're afraid of your heart getting broken now that you've made a connection or now that your heart is open. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Yeah, I said you're feeling raw and open and exposed, right? That free yourself is just give it a couple of days. You'll be back on your feet. You'll be back to your old self again, whatever that means. New love, a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Those emotions are active. Getting to know each other as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Okay? 2 of Cups. Okay, Aries, this is getting interesting. I know for a lot of you guys, again, you're hella uncomfortable right now, but message from the universe, just keep going, work through it, right? Remember when we were talking about your person, we said just keep working with them. They'll be fine. They'll level out. We're now saying to you, Aries, just work through your fears of being exposed and being hurt. Just work through them. You'll be fine. All right, baby cakes, I'm going to go ahead and leave it here. If the reading does resonate, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. I love you, Aries. Bye.